Grace, it had been a long time since we had seen each other today.
It sure had. I haven't seen you for more than 10 years. I didn't expect to bump into you on the street.
I'm glad to see you are well.
Me too.
I was surprised to run into you, but I was even more surprised to see that you are married.
Really?
I thought you were single like me.
I've never had any particular desire to get married. I just happened to meet the right person.
I envy you. And what's more, you're married and you didn't even tell me, your sister. You're so distant. You didn't even invite me to your wedding.
We didn't have a wedding. My husband was busy with his work, so we just registered the marriage.
But you should have at least told me you were married.
I didn't think it was necessary to tell you.
Why not?
Because you never seemed interested in me. If anything, I annoyed you.
It's true that we didn't seem to be that close as sisters. Or maybe it was more like we were on bad terms.
That's what I thought. Even though we're chatting like this now, we weren't as close in the past, were we?
But now that you're married, it's a different story. As a sister, I have to congratulate you.
Thank you.
By the way, what's your husband like?
Huh?
You know, tall or short, his age, what kind of work he does.
I guess he's on the tall side. He's the same age as me. He's a doctor.
You don't say.
Huh?
Is he handsome?
Well, I guess he's one of the good-looking ones, but...
I knew it.
Why do you ask that?
Your husband is a super catch.
I wouldn't go that far.
He's handsome, tall, and a doctor, right? He's way too good.
Huh?
Hey, let me meet your husband sometime.
Why all of a sudden?
Introduce me to your husband.
What?
What? You don't want me to meet him? I'm your sister.
I'm sorry, but I don't really want you to meet him.
Why not?
You're the one who got in the way every time I had a boyfriend.
I got in the way?
Yes, you did. Ever since we were in school. You were bad-mouthing me to my boyfriends. You tried to get them to break up with me.
Is that what happened?
We never actually broke up, but you would spread rumors about me. It was very stressful.
I don't remember that.
Don't tell me you don't remember.
I don't remember something that long ago.
I won't let you be the only one that is happy. That's what you always used to say. You always tried to break up the relationship between me and my boyfriend. That's why I don't want you to meet my husband.
You know what? There's no need to dredge up the past. Besides, I'm almost 40. I'm an adult. Don't worry about that. I know. Can I go over to your place next week?
Huh?
You and your husband are off on work Sunday, right? I really want to meet him.
Next week's no good.
Why not? I won't say anything bad about you anymore.
My husband and I won't be home next week. We're going on a trip.
Just you and your husband?
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Alaska.
Then I'll go with you.
You will?
I'll take a day off too, and I'll go with you.
What are you talking about?
3 is more exciting than 2, right? I've never been to Alaska. Alaska is big and rich in nature, right? I'm looking forward to it.
Wait a minute. Why are you coming along on a married couple's trip?
Oh, so I can't?
Of course not.
Oh, you're no fun. It's not fair that you get to have your high-class husband all to yourself.
I told you, this is a married couple's trip.
We're sisters. We can at least go sightseeing together.
You're just trying to get in the way, aren't you?
I'm not trying to get in your way.
I don't trust you.
You're not a very nice sister.
I can't help it. I can't forget what you did to me in the past. Besides, you and my husband don't even know each other. He'd be annoyed if you just showed up.
How about we meet there?
What?
Instead of going together from the beginning, let's just pretend to meet there by chance.
That's no good either. Don't cause any trouble.
It's not fair. We are sisters, but you are the only one who is happy. I'm still single and living alone.
Then why don't you find someone to marry too?
Even if you say so, it's hard for me to meet someone. Most of my friends around me are married. They don't invite me to parties anymore. Men used to come up to me when I was walking alone on the street. But now no one will come up to me.
Why don't you try going to marriage activity parties?
What's with that condescending tone? Are you making fun of me for being single?
I'm not making fun of you. If you want to get married, you shouldn't just wait to meet someone.
But still, I can't believe you found such a great guy. You never know, do you? I don't understand why he fell in love with you.
He says he likes my face.
That's just flattery.
You don't get married on flattery.
He's a doctor and he's tall and handsome. He's too good for you.
So, good luck finding someone good, sister.
By the way, when are you going on your trip next week?
I'm not telling you.
Come on, tell me. I'll see you off at the airport.
You don't have to do that.
This is your last chance to cop that attitude.
What?
Oh, nothing. Have a good trip.
Thank you. Well, I'd better get started on dinner. See you later.
Grace, guess where I am now?
Huh, sis?
Actually, I'm in Alaska.
Oh, don't tell me.
I took a paid vacation to accommodate your travel schedule. I'm not going to let you be the only one to have a good time, you know.
How did you know when I was going on my trip? How did you get that information?
I asked Dad.
What? I'm sure I reminded Mom and Dad not to tell you anything.
You're so naive. I told Dad I had to take you to the airport on short notice. He told me on the spot.
I see. Alaska is a pretty big place. I'm sure I won't be seeing you here. So you just enjoy your trip.
You think you're so smart, don't you?
Huh?
Hey, you must be pretty frantic by now.
Why?
Because I'm the one who successfully hijacked the honeymoon. I got your husband.
Huh?
Your handsome husband is too good for you. I was waiting at the airport so that I could steal him away from you.
Oh, damn. You're a stalker.
Poor Grace. As soon as he got to the airport, I took your husband away from you. You're alone in a hotel right now, right?
What are you talking about?
At first, I didn't have any intention to take him away from you, you know? I was just curious about what your husband looked like. I was watching you from a distance, but once I saw him up close, I felt like I was destined to be with him, and from that moment on, I couldn't stop loving him. It seemed he felt the same way. We went to the hotel I had booked and we did the deed. I'm sorry I took away your honeymoon and your husband. I just had to have him no matter what.
You know,
he's marrying me, so you get the hell out and get a divorce.
Oh, is that so? Rest assured, I'm not gonna fall for any of your bullshit.
Huh?
If it's my husband, he's right next to me.
What are you talking about? He's with me.
Yeah, I'm going to dinner with my husband now. If you want to get married, go ahead.
I know you're frustrated that I took your husband away from you, but why didn't you tell a better lie? A honeymoon by yourself is just a waste of time.
No, I'm not alone. It's not my honeymoon.
Huh?
It's our 10th wedding anniversary.
10th anniversary?
That's right.
Then I feel even worse for you. You were together for 10 years, but he was so easily taken away by me.
Oh, God.
We just got our marriage certificates. I'm going to submit the papers to City Hall as soon as you guys get a divorce. I'm surprised that it was a short-lived marriage. I felt love for him and we've already made love. There's no turning back now. Just give up on him and get a divorce.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I'll end it here.
Grace must be crying tears of regret right now. I'll enjoy your share of the happiness, so forgive me.
Okay. Goodbye.
Great job, Grace. You divorced him as soon as you came back from your trip, didn't you? Well, it was supposed to be an anniversary trip, but it turned into a heartbreak trip. That's right, you divorced as soon as possible. But thank God. Thanks to you, we got married. I'm so lucky to have a sister who loves me. He says he's happy to marry a beautiful woman too. We're going to be happy. You'll regret it for the rest of your life that you dug your own grave by choosing a guy way out of your league. Low income, low educated men are the best for you. Hey Grace, are you so frustrated that you can't even reply? I'll be inviting you to my wedding soon. Please look forward to it. Grace, everything was all screwed up.
What's wrong, sis?
I'll return him after all. I don't care if I have to pay compensation. Just let me get divorced.
What? What's going on all of a sudden?
What's so high class about him?
What?
You said your husband was a doctor, right?
Yes, but...
Liar! He was just a businessman working for an exploitative company.
Exploitative company?
He works from early in the morning till late at night for a meager salary. He goes out drinking with colleagues every night, saying it's work-related. His boss calls him out on his days off as well. We're newlyweds, but we don't have much time to spend together.
Wow, that's tough.
Don't make it sound like it's someone else's problem. And as soon as we got married, we had to move in with my in-laws. My mother-in-law has been bullying me from the very beginning. She made me quit my job to become a full-time housewife. I was told not to leave the house except to go shopping, and I'm under constant surveillance. My father-in-law pretends he doesn't see anything, and he prods me saying that it's my duty as a wife to obey my mother-in-law. Even if I ask my husband for help, he's hardly ever home because he works for an unscrupulous company. Why do I have to go through this?
What a disaster, huh? But why are you talking about giving me my husband back?
Of course, I'm giving him back. He was originally your husband.
What? Who are you talking about?
Huh?
Because my husband is a doctor who works at a hospital, not a sweatshop. Your husband and my husband are different people.
Huh? That can't be true. Because I took your husband away from you on vacation.
How can you say that you stole my husband in the first place?
Because I saw you with a handsome man at the airport. I saw you with my own eyes. If he wasn't your husband, then who was he? And when he was away from you, I approached him. I asked him to come on a trip with me. He took me up on the offer right away.
Ah, I kind of see where this is going. Listen, I need you to calm down.
What?
That's a friend of my husband's.
A friend?
Yes, a friend from school.
Huh?
I see. You mistook my husband's friend for my husband. It's true, his friend is handsome too.
Wait a minute. Why was his friend traveling with you?
We weren't traveling together. He was in Alaska on a business trip. So we decided to meet up since he was there. The three of us had coffee at the airport. You saw him and me. When you saw us, I think my husband had gone to the restroom.
Oh no. You mean I had the wrong guy?
That's what I'm thinking.
You've got to be kidding me. If that's the case, we should get a divorce right away.
But you like him, don't you? You're lucky you married the handsome man of your dreams.
Don't be silly. What I wanted was your husband. No matter how handsome he is, I can't stay married to a man who works for a bad company and has parents that bully his wife.
Even if you say so, you're the one who started this.
Then will you trade me your husband?
Huh?
I want a good husband too. You've been with him for 10 years. It's time you gave him to me.
Are you stupid, sis?
Even if we get divorced now, I'll be 40 years old. It's not easy to find a new husband. If I trade him for your husband, it'll be a quick and easy way to make me happy.
I can't talk to you any longer. My husband will be home soon. Take care.
Wait, Grace.
I'm sorry, but could you not contact me anymore? I don't want to have anything to do with a sister who always tries to get in the way of my happiness.
Grace? Grace, is now a good time? I have something I want to discuss with you. Please listen to me. Hey, Grace.
What is it? I told you not to contact me anymore.
I have a favor to ask you.
If you're asking me to trade husbands or something, I'm not interested.
It's not that. I need your help.
You need help?
I can't stand living with my in-laws. I asked my husband for a divorce, but he got mad and said you're the one who seduced me. He wouldn't give me a divorce at all.
Well, you were the one who made the first move, weren't you?
On the contrary, he told his parents that I wanted a divorce. They started keeping even a closer watch on me.
Oh my.
That's why I'm trying to get out of this house.
You mean just leaving without telling them?
Yes. Mom and Dad live far away, and I don't have anywhere to go when I leave. So I'm asking you to hide me at your house.
What?
Wouldn't that be nice? Your husband is a doctor and he makes a lot of money. You have a big house, right? So just me living there is okay, isn't it?
I don't want to do that.
Why not? Your sister is in trouble and you won't help her?
On the contrary, why should I help my sister? Even though it ended as just an attempt, you tried to steal my husband. It's also insane to secretly follow your sister and her husband on their trip. The folks also said they're going to cut ties with you.
Oh, no way! Then what am I supposed to do?
I don't know.
You want me to be homeless?
Why don't you just rent an apartment?
They made me quit my job. I don't have money to rent an apartment.
Why don't you get another job?
I can't get another job at my age.
You can't get a full-time job, but you can get a part-time one. Anyway, don't come looking to me for help.
But you're the only person I can rely on. When I bragged that I sold my sister's husband, all my friends left me.
I don't care about that. Pity yourself, you fool.
Hey, please help me. I won't do it again. I'll never think of taking your husband away from you again. So help me get a divorce. Just let me live in your house for a little while.
Since you don't seem to understand, let me tell you something, sister. There are certain things in life that you only have one shot at. Sometimes you lose your credit, you never get it back. You know, I think you've always been a little annoyed with me. I was a fool to think for even a moment that we can reconcile as adults.
Don't say that. We've only got each other.
You're the one who tried to steal your sister's husband, aren't you? You had it all coming. Well then, I have a date with my husband.
It's not fair that you are the only one. You get a high-spec husband. You've been married for 10 years and you're still in love with your husband. Share a little happiness with me too.
So don't depend on me anymore. You've got to work hard yourself to get happiness.
I tried, but I couldn't find happiness. Even now, I'm trying to divorce my husband.
You're trying in the wrong way. Could you just stop bothering me from now on?
Then lend me money.
Huh?
If you won't let me live in your house, lend me the money to rent an apartment.
I don't want to. I told you not to depend on me.
I'll work and pay you back.
Bye, sis.
Wait, Grace. I'm sorry. Please help me.
After that, my sister tried to escape from her parents-in-law's house. But her husband and mother-in-law found her and took her back immediately. Then she begged her husband to leave her, but the divorce was never granted. She seems to be spending her life as a housewife, half a slave, while enduring bullying and constant surveillance. On the other hand, after my sister's fiasco, I moved out just to be safe. My vindictive sister seemed to have found out my whereabouts, so I had to prevent her from attacking me. My husband is very busy at work. He takes me on petite trips on his days off. He also values our time together as a couple. I would like to continue to spend time with my husband, whom I love very much, and to get along well with him.